Street speed 717. We got our cool little flag right there. Good morning, Rev heads. So it is a great morning and we're gonna go for a little drive in the 4.0 Mustang. A lot of people have asked me, and we'll get into that a little bit, do I ever regret doing the 4.0 up, wasting time and effort into a 4.0? You know, when I was doing it, people said, you can't get a 4.0 to sound good. Can't get a 4.0 to be fast. There's guys out there have proven that, and you know what? I think the exhaust sounds pretty good on this little beast here. We're gonna show you guys. Safety first, guys. Safety first. And man, that sun is brutal. So, no. I think the V6 sounds amazing. I've got tons and tons of videos on the exhaust. A lot of guys have come out and said, man, that sounds better than my GT. I don't know why the angle's so bad. I love this setup, this exhaust setup. You know, it took a little bit to get to where I want it to be. But I do believe it's finally where I want it to be. So, do I regret doing 4.0? And that is absolutely no. This thing is nothing but fun. And everything is fun about it. I just love this thing. You know, of course, it's not as fast as a GT, but not yet. But it's just so much fun. We gotta put these windows down. It's a beautiful morning for that. Oh, and by the way, check out, if you guys haven't seen it, Street Speed 717. We got our cool little flag right there. Love it. Matches the car perfectly. So, yeah, I wouldn't change anything. I wouldn't go back. Obviously, there's one big downfall, and is that it's a cam. You you know, if you guys have followed the channel, you know that I've already gone through the whole cam issue and tried to do that, and it just was a fail. If you guys have not followed, long story short, there's basically two companies that make cams for the 4.0, which they should not be making, because as Comp Cams has said, you know, these cams give nothing but problems. You're always going to have problems with the cams, and if you go try to install them, your vehicle's going to have nothing but issues. So we had over 31 hours into these custom cams and could not get them to run perfectly. It was a nightmare, and so we ended up having to go back with the stock cams. It's a shame, but you know, it is what it is. So if anybody thinks they want to put cams in your 4.0, good luck, guys. The motor is a great motor. It's a strong, durable motor, but when you start getting into internals like that, then you come up with some issues. And you know, all I can say is if you go that route, good luck. I would say about 95% of all the videos on YouTube are fake that claim to be a 4.0 cam. There's a good reason why those 4.0 cam YouTube videos are out there that last like 30 seconds or less, because it's not real, guys. If someone actually had a real 4.0 cammed Mustang, they would be doing more than one video. They would be doing more than a 30-second video. They would be doing all kinds of videos. But so I am very disappointed on that, because I loved cammed vehicles. I just love it. But it is what it is. I am happy with how we did get the exhaust now. So the exhaust is definitely not your average 4.0 exhaust, that's for sure. So love the 4.0 Mustang. Don't regret it at all. I mean, I don't think there's really anything that I could say I would do differently other than the cams, obviously. if I would have known about, you know, that whole mess, and that these companies are basically selling cams that are overgrinded and should not be installed. You know, and there's a bunch of stuff that I've received that I wish I would have never got, because I never used it in this build. But you know, hey, who knows, maybe we will do a GT someday. I don't know. That's the thing about Revline 89 and all you rev heads out there. Who knows what we'll do sometime. So anyway, love the Mustang. Not gonna get on it. This is basically just a little cruise drive. I say that. I say, oh, I'm not gonna get on it, then I'll get on it. It's hard not to get on it with the exhaust. But if you guys really want to see some of those videos, go look back, and I've got tons of videos out there on the exhaust. So I believe that's about it for now. So here's kind of something that I would really highly recommend anyone take to heart, and that is, no matter what you're doing, doesn't matter what brand, people are always going to say, hey, you know, I don't like that, that's ugly, you should do it this way. They're always going to say it. You know, obviously when you're making something, don't make it for somebody else, make it for your own. You know, if somebody keeps downing you on, say you put a different wing on your car, and someone keeps downing you on it, and it makes you feel like, you know what, that is ugly, I'm gonna get rid of it. You know, that's not how it works, or I should say, that's not how it should work. You guys should enjoy what you like. If you think it looks good, keep it on. You know, it's all about what you like, not about somebody else. Unless you're building a ride for everybody else but not yourself. Then okay, that's different. But you know, most people build a ride because they're building it for themselves, because that's what they like. You know, they're not buying something saying, oh, well, you know, my neighbor likes this, so we're gonna go ahead and put that paint job on it or whatnot. Those are just my thoughts and take on that aspect of doing a vehicle. Just do you. Let your creativity be a reflection of your vehicle and of yourself. So take what's in your mind, put it on your vehicle, and if you don't like it, then that's one thing. Then you can get rid of it or change the style or something. But if you think it's cool, you like it, go ahead, keep it on and continue to do what you do. And I'm going to continue to do what I do. So rev heads, what do you think? I know some people don't like this Mustang so far. They don't like the progress, but I love it. I think it's turning out amazing. Yeah, we'll see what happens in the future.